What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on PrizePicks. This time I got plays in the MLB for Monday. We're going to take a little bit of a break from NBA. Playoffs or play-in tournament starts tomorrow on Tuesday, so I will be back recording and making plays for those just tomorrow. I'm looking at some of the games already, look at some of the early lines, and I do like a lot of them, but we're going to talk about that in tomorrow's video. Today I got an MLB two-man, and I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. A couple things that I didn't talk about. First of all, we are on the backup channel. YouTube didn't really like one of my videos. I think that was on Friday. So we are going to be off of the main channel for around a week. And then hopefully we'll get back on the main channel. YouTube will start liking the videos and we'll be cool to post there. So I think around Friday we'll start posting back on the main channel. It'll let us. But I appreciate you guys watching this on the backup channel. You guys are the real ones, actually went out and looked and found this video. You guys are the real ones. Now, a couple more things I want to talk about before I go to the play. First up is the winnable. If you guys want free plays from me every single day, tomorrow is going to be the playoffs. We're going to have a ton of free plays. And then we also got Taco Tuesday tomorrow. I'm going to be giving out free plays every single day in the winnable. So this is winnable.com/bam. Once you guys scroll down, all you got to do is subscribe to the free plan. Also, if you guys want, join the community, get extra involved, join the Discord as well. That is the first link in the description of this video. Winnable is super easy to sign up for. All you got to do is hit subscribe on the free plan, put your name, put your email, click subscribe. Easiest thing you'll do today. And basically what it does is let me send you a screenshot of my bets. When I send you guys screenshots like this, hopefully we can cash some of them out, some of the discounts tomorrow. That is all I've got right there. Now, let's talk about the recap from the day before. Honestly, guys, not taking too many plays right now. But we took two plays and a couple of them missed. I mean, it was very unfortunate right here. These guys went perfectly correlated in League of Legends, and then these two guys went exactly non-correlated. It went correlated, but not the way that we expected it to go in Counter-Strike. And in this one, Feather was the only one who ended up missing. He missed by a lot, but if this guy hits, we nailed the projection every single other one of these guys. We've been doing pretty good at hitting individual props for these League of Legends, Dota, COD games. Basically all around in esports, some of the lines are very easy to hit. And especially when there's a ton of lines up, there's going to be a lot of value on the board. Now, let's talk about the play for today. I'm really rushing through this video, guys. I'm trying to just, keep this one short and sweet. But the play for today is going to be these two guys right here. We've got Jung-Hoo Lee over at 7.5 hitter fantasy score. And then we got Paul Skeens over at 7 strikeouts. So let's talk about Skeens first. This play at over 7 strikeouts, he's kind of been hitting under this recently, so you might think the under is better to shade, but this guy's one of the best pitchers in the entire MLB. We don't need to talk about that that much. Everybody who's watched this guy knows. He's going to get a true starting chance and probably play quite a few innings here against the Nationals. The Nationals are around, midway through the league at amount of times they're getting struck out. They're not ridiculously high in terms of getting struck out that much. But it's one of those things where, if you guys remember on day one of the MLB, there were strikeouts up the wazoo because all of the best players and all of the best pitchers in the league were playing. This guy's one of the best pitchers in the league, and he hasn't played now for 6 days. This is going to be April 14th when he plays his next game. He's literally only played 3 games on the season. These, you should not count that as into your mental tally for how much he is going over this line. So literally he's only played 3 games this season, so it's kind of not that much data to go off of, but this is one of those solid system plays when you just take the star player on the over because you just know he's going to come back and he is going to dominate. I like this one a lot. Paul Skeens over at pitcher strikeouts, but probably the play that I like more is the most consistent guy in the entire MLB right now is Jung-Hoo Lee from the Giants. So he went for 34 fantasy score against the Yankees just a couple nights ago, and then he went for 9 fantasy score, 24 fantasy score, and then 20 fantasy score. The last time, and he's doing this night back to back to back to back. So in 5 days, he's hit this. He's played 4 games and he's hit this every single time. I don't know what this man is doing, why he's so consistent. He's so clearly the best player on this Giants team right now. He's gonna, I expect him to keep going over this line. 7.5 hitter fantasy score. Literally on his off game, he managed to go over this as well. So it's one of those ones where you just kind of ride the hot hand in baseball. Streaking is a major thing in baseball. Like in NFL, if there's only 17 games, I wouldn't consider a player to streak and go off that much because there's also a week between games. Here, he's played a game last night, the night before, and the night before that and gone over, which means he is 100% streaking going into this game. I like him on the over right here. So, last thing I want to talk about, guys, is Dabble. If you guys are not hopping on Dabble and taking your free $25, I mean, I don't want to say it, but you guys are basically idiots if you're not taking free $25 that an app is giving you. If you guys don't know what Dabble is yet, I'll explain it real quick. All you got to do is download this purple app right here, and when you sign up, all you got to put in your name and these 5 letters, code FFBAM, and what it does is it literally gives you $25 for free. You don't deposit, you don't do anything. All you got to do, sign up with your name and code FFBAM. You will get a free $25 in your account. That link is also in the description, or you guys can just download the Dabble app. So make sure you guys do that. One more time, here's our MLB 2-man for the day, and let's cash out on Monday.